Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are diving back into Frostpunk, and yeah, we're just carrying on from where we were previously. And so we've got our scouts are on their way back with the people that they got from the convoy. So that was 22 workers, 4 children and 10 engineers. We've got still to build the child shelters. We've got 2 days, 18 hours, and we've got the convoy people are coming back. We're doing need some wood. We're doing alright on steel, doing alright on food as well at the moment, which is good. So we'll need the child shelters, which is 20 wood and 5 steel, so we can pop that in. That is a building heating level 2, so that's okay to go here temporarily. There's a reason I'm doing it this way, which will become clear in time, but to do with a bit of work that is going to show itself in due course. So let's dive ourselves on in and carry on from where we left off. So we've got the beacon was built over there. We've got our hunter's hangar or hunter's hut over here, which is where they're going off to go and get food. As it's night time, they'll be going off to get that. And we've got, how are we doing on what we've got off here? So we've got 12 steel left and 139 wood, so we've still got a little bit of time left. But we're going to need to catch up on our coal, because we are going to be running a little low on it. At the moment we've got none coming in and we're using 144 a day. But we are going to have to start turning heaters on because the temperature is going to drop by 20 degrees in the next few hours. So also we're going to need some more tents as well, but we haven't got enough of that at the moment. But if we get the child shelters at least done, and we know the kids are in the warm, and then the other people will be right. Kids cared for, that's good. So we've got 15 children that can go in there. We'll might have to build some more over time. People are starting to go and eat, as our number of hungry have dropped down to 4. That's good. Things are coming along nicely. Good. So as it's night time, we can turn the old speed up a bit, and you see people are then going in eating. As you'll see, the number of hungry will jump up and drop down, and all kinds of things like that. Usually, people are hungry and they're working, and then they will, when they finish their shift, they'll come back and go and eat. Okay, good. So we've got. Oh, hello. Here they come. Looks like such a bleak environment. People from our convoy, reunions. It's heartwarming to see these families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expedition left London long ago. They thought ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. Yep, we will look for the others. Right, and while they're back, we can go and look at... let's go do the Gloomy Cave. Go back into the city. Now we've got 26 people who are currently homeless. They're going to have to suck it up and deal with it tonight, I'm afraid. Right, search for others. Yeah, good. Good. So you see our hopes come up a little bit. Promise has been fulfilled. Main objectives have been fulfilled. And we have one desirable law that they like, which is the child shelters. That's all good. So at the moment our discontent is down because of the overtime work, and they're grumpy because of the food, but well, they'll have to deal with that for now. You know, again, during the playthrough you're going to have certain things that are going to just be there for a while. Now, whether they like it or not, they're going to have to put up with the fact that we're going to have these things going on. Right, we've got enough people now, we can go and get ourselves some more coal going on. So we'll kick that in. And the heaters will increase the level of temperature by 1 level. So we'll see that in a minute when we go, and the people have survived another night. That's great. And we've still got lots of coal out here, so we've not got too much to worry about. at this point in time. But yeah, as you can see, we are getting in more coal than we're currently using, so we're doing all right. We're getting a net positive at the minute, which is good. But we're also about to have that temperature drop come and kick us in the butt. It's going to happen about 7. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we'll let it get to its full temperature. Alright, pop it on pause and we can have a look at how all the buildings look. Okay, so as you can see, the gathering post is cold, so there's a moderate risk of falling ill. We put some people in there, so that's an important thing to worry about. So we can turn on the heater inside the building. So we're going to turn that one on. The medical post is chilly because it's inside the first heat ring. Stockpiles are cold, don't care about those. Cookhouse is cold, so we want that turned on. The steel wreckage over there is freezing, so we're going to get those out of there. And our gathering post over here is cold, so we're going to turn that on. So when it's cold, it's a moderate risk of falling ill, so there's a good chance people get ill. Whereas if it's chilly, it's a low risk. And yeah, the beacon's very cold, but that's okay, no one's actually working out of that. And the hunter's hut is chilly, but they'll have to deal with it. Our workshop's chilly, but that's okay. And a medical post is chilly, that's okay. So good, we can get cracking on with where we were. Right, hope I don't have to freeze to death on duty. No, you won't. But people are going to start getting chuffing cold very, very soon. Right, I'm going to need to go and get ourselves another workshop up and running soon. As soon as we get some more steel, because we've got some more engineers in now. And we could open another law. What have we got we can do law-wise? So we've got engineer apprentices for children, or we've got medical apprentices. We put them in with medical apprentices. Kids will help at medical facilities, raising their efficiency, which is good for getting people cleared up. And child shelters will help at workshops, speeding up their research. I'm going to choose medical apprentices because, you know, this is a game where the temperature is going to go all over the shop, so we're going to want people to be able to be, when they get ill, to be able to be healed quickly. So kiddies are going to be helping chop limbs off. I mean, with doing the important work. Haven't gotten to anything to do with chopping limbs off yet. That may come later, depending on how the gameplay goes. What we got? What can we do next? Okay, so we're at 10:30. We've got 5 hours till our scouts get to where they're going to, and our research is nearly done. Steel wreckage has been depleted. That's great. Just in time for the steelworks to be researched. Good. So we're going to now go in here and look for... I want my steam hub, realistically. I do want the steam hubs in. I'll show you why they're so epic in a moment. But we are starting to do alright for this now. We can throw ourselves in. How many do we need? 26, so we can throw one down. Steelworks being researched. We'll need some more wood for that, because that is going to go and require 25 wood. We'll deal with that shortly. Oh, hello. Somebody wants to talk to me. What do you want? A note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you for, back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different. Of course they will. Good, there we go, got a bit more hope in. Lovely, look at that. Just what we need. More hope the better we can get in this little town. Right, good, so we've got enough we can throw a steelworks in. Let us get a steelworks in. Right, it says over there, building will destroy some resources. That basically means there's some trees over there which will get destroyed, as you can see. Right, so that's good. Now we need to get ourselves a road over there. We don't have the wood for it, so we're going to have to wait to build the road. So you lot go trudge through the snow. Okay, that's good. I mean, although, yes, having tents out here is cold and it's a moderate risk of them getting ill, they're just going to have to suck it up for 24 hours. Because there's not much else I can do about this at the minute. Okay, scouts have arrived at the gloomy cave and they're survivors. This cave is or was inhabited, but there's a number of footprints leading to the entrance. We should check if there's someone still alive up there. Alright, let's go and explore. Beset by beasts, we can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. So here we go. What do we do now? Leave the bears alone, and the bears will kill everybody. Or we risk attacking the bears, and the people in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. So, what would you do? Let me know in the comments. Which one would you choose? Would you leave the bears alone to their breakfast? Or would you risk attacking the bears? Well, I'm going to risk attacking the bears because I need more people. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards the city. Ah, lovely. Now, that was a random chance on that, because if you got the wrong dice roll on that one, or whatever the random number generation is in the background, you do save the people that are in there, but at the cost of your scout team gets killed. So it's a funny old one, that one. How are we doing? So we've still got 66 wood. I think we're going to need to start getting ourselves a sawmill up and running soon. Right. Yeah! Steam hubs! Steam hubs are absolutely flippin' epic. And I shall show you why. Hop. Steam hubs allow you to plunk down a device on the road. And you know, as we said, the roads under here have a pipe coming out from the generator. And that pipe allows it to run the steam hubs. And the steam hubs create a lovely little area of heat around where they've been placed. So we'll just speed up time till that's been put in place, and then you can see just what that looks like when that goes in. Come down a bit so you can have a good look at it. Here we go. Look at that. So there we go. So the steam hub there, it will create a ring of a heat area. So these tents now are back in Chile. And the good thing is with the steam hubs, you can change their working hours from 24 hours or to the time of the extended hours, or to the normal working hours, 8 till 6. So say for example, where we've just put down our steel mill, you don't have people in the steel mill all day, they only work during the working hours. So you can put one of these over and have it set to during the working hours, and it'll only come on for 10 hours, because these are also going to add into our consumption. As you see here, the steam hub is an extra 3 coal per hour. So you see that's gone up now from 140 odd to 254 a day, sorry. So yeah, we want to make sure that we have these and that we can afford them as well. But they are absolutely crucial for the survival of your city. I'll come back to that when I've got a bit more wood. So we've got 49 wood left. We're going to need that shortly. And the scouts have returned. Even more people to house. Now I have 30 people who are not doing well. And we've got sturdy shelter for more people probably. observatory. Let's go and have a check of our sturdy shelter, and we'll go and pick some more people up. Right then. So as you can see, we're going to slowly but surely grow our city, and we're going to get more people coming in. So we've got 39 free workers, 33 idle engineers, and 23 children. So that's good. So now we're going to need to go and get ourselves another hunter's hut when we've got some more wood, but wood is starting to become a bit of a problem. That's where we're going to get into our requirements for the sawmills. Not adjacent to the street. Can I get to? Yes, I can. Just in. Right, good. So that'll be 20 people are going to be homeless after that, so we'll do better than we were. And we've got another day or so, and then temperature comes up one level, so it'll go back to 30 degrees. So yeah, coming along nicely. Right, let's speed time up till it gets to time for done. And as you can see, people are now starting to get ill because it's blooming late, blooming cold out there, and people are homeless. So, but they're not gravely ill at the moment, which is good. So normally ill people will recover in time, as long as they don't keep being subjected to the same horrible environment. And gravely ill people won't get any better unless you do something with them. We're down to the last 39 wooden crates, so it's starting to get a bit tight.
The work shift starts.
Oh, so ominous. The work shift starts. Yes, mate. Gotta get on and get your work done. Pop that there. Pop one of them there. That'll cover everybody. Good. That's everybody covered, and we're doing alright on our coal, which is good. We're getting more coal in than we're using, which is the important way that you want things to work. I need to get... Right, sawmill's been researched. So we've pretty much done everything we were thinking of doing. So we could get ourselves a coal thumper. Well, again, as I said, some people love the coal thumper and will just use that. Other people will want to push straight up to coal mining. Now, one of the big things is that the coal mines do require a rare item from within the Frostland called a steam core, which were these things you see over here. Steam cores are basically the heart of the mechanized area of the research tree. So, for example, coal mining will require steam cores. There's some particular wood gathering techniques that will require a steam core. Steelworks and their upgrades don't require a steam core. And there's a wonderful creation that we will get to later. If you've played the game, you'll know what it is. That will also require steam cores, but we'll get to those near the time. You can, instead of sending people out to go and get food, you can do things like get the coal thumper unlocked. Go on. You can do things like, for example, just lost my bloody train of thought. Hot houses instead of the hunters' huts, and oh, that's it. That's the end of our wood. So 15 wood. That's it. We're done. So we can get rid of that building. That's going to be good. So that gets us some more wood back from that building. But we are now short of any wood. So we're going to need some way. We're going to need to be able to use a building to get us some more wood, and for that we have a sawmill, but it's a base heating level 1. But thankfully we've got the places coming up the temperature's coming up shortly, so we should be alright. So that's going to destroy some resources, but I think I would take that for now. So that will then allow us to go and get all of these trees that are within the area. And that'll get us some wood. No, that's not a great way of doing it, but it'll tie us over. And I'm not playing this optimized moment. I'm just having sort of like a bit of fun with it while I try and think. And as I said, I haven't played this in well over a year, so certain bits that become kind of muscle memory of like, oh yeah, do this, and this in that kind of order to get a good efficient start, I've kind of forgotten, so I'm just kind of winging it. And it's fun to show everything that you can do within the game as well. I think that's always worth doing. Now, this is a normal difficulty, so it shouldn't be too much of a drama. Right, we can get our heaters. The heaters will take it to cold, which is, again, moderate risk of falling ill, but we know the night's pretty much in place now, so they're going to have half an hour in there, so let's just quickly throw some people in, and they should then get a little bit of time. So you can see we're going to get 1,050 wood, but it's bloody slow at 4.8 an hour. So, you know, not great, but we'll have to do what we do, but it'll at least keep us some wood coming in. Can we get any more? Create a new scout team. I need some more wood to do that, but that's alright. We'll get more wood coming in as the day progresses. Oh, and we got another Book of Law. Right then, so what we're going to have, we've got cemetery or corpse disposal, radical treatment or sustain life. Neither of those are much of a worry at the moment because no one's died and no one's gravely ill. So we'll go with a pugilist building in here where we can go and look at watching a bunch of people go and batter the living daylights out of each other. This new build in the fighting arena, evening bouts will reduce discontent, but you'll have to build a fighting arena. So nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. And yeah, so we're going to sign that one into law, and you'll suddenly see everyone seems quite happy with that idea.
New law is signed.
Good, betting on fights was the next best thing to the races. Well, lots of people enjoy these violent shows. Yeah, they bloody well do. Right, we've got the sturdy shelter. We've got wood, we've got steam cores, and we've got food rations. Sweet. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heater system protects it from the cold. Good, so we'll take that. The trail leads to another city. Site discovered, steel bridge. Cool, we'll take all those resources. That's 200 wood, 1 steam core, and 98 food. Right, because I need the wood, I'm going to bugger off back to town with that. And that'll unlock our drawing boards, and possibly, hopefully, another scout team if we can afford one. We've got enough people. But I also need to get my next hunter's hut up because we're running low on food, and people are not going to be too comfortable with that. I may have to eject some people out of a tent and put them into a medical post. Get another medical post put up. Because people are starting to get better, but again, people are starting to get ill as well, staying ill as well. Hopefully that'll be better here when we get our temperature come back up, because whereas people are in a low risk of getting ill, there's still a chance they will get ill, and some of the buildings that they're working in are cold, so they've got a moderate risk of getting ill. So that temperature increase will certainly help us, and also that food rations as well will help with what we've got here. So yeah, we worked ourselves into a little bit of a corner, but we can still make our way back out of it without too much drama, and the fighting arena will help to pull back the discontent. So we've got some lack of medical care is a big grump at the moment for people, so we'll get that dealt with. So people are going to get off to work, wood's going to start being produced, which is good. We've got tons of coal coming in, which at the moment is fine, and we're starting to get warmer. We'll wait for the temperature to get to 30 degrees, and then we'll see where we stand in regards to temperature situation. Okay, what have we got over here? You're livable, so we can turn you off. That goes back down to chilly, low risk. That's livable now that the heater's on and people are in it. So that dropped down to chilly. That steam hub is on there, and that is livable. That can drop down to livable as well. Good. So the only thing that's been left on is the steam hub, and we're going to leave that on because, well, we need these people to be in a livable condition. Because if I turn that off, everything will drop down. You see, when that goes away, they drop down to chilly. It's a low risk of falling ill, but you know, we can turn it off for a little bit just to during the day, just to keep us with some coal. And these guys are back in half an hour, and we get a load of wood, and we can get our next set of research on the go.
Get back to work.
But we can get our hunter's hut built. Throw that in there. We've got to be careful. There is a building area over there, so we'll just be careful not to get too close to that. And as soon as we get our wood in, we can start to research and get another. Good, there we go. Right, they've returned to the city, so before we do anything else, let's get the next research going, drawing boards, and then we'll get ourselves another workshop. Oops, so daisy. We'll get another workshop on the go, because I want to be able to keep getting research going. You are going to go... Oh, I do want to get the workshops next to each other because there are bonuses to do that. But I can always withstand it with a heater for now. But that's alright. We'll wait for that. And you lot can go over to the steel bridge. And have we got enough wood now left to go and get ourselves another team? We can only support one team. Okay, we need to research the extra team on there. Right, now we've got a bit more room, we can throw ourselves another home in there and one there. And I'm going to eject you lot out of your house. Don't like it, tough monkeys. We'll put another medical post in up the top here. We've got the kids helping out, they can certainly do a bit more. Right, let's throw that in there. And we've also got our fighting arenas to build. Now, fighting arenas have an area of effect. So they actually, having them around will affect multiple houses. So just one isn't going to be enough. Obviously with the design of the city. So we want to get this round to here. And those two should cover every building in this area. So let me pop our road up here quickly, just so we can get this up for the steel works. Then we can look at where that second fighting arena needs to go. That should be by the street there. And that will cover all of the houses that are around there. And then we can build another one around here at some point in the future. I'll get most houses. Again, the idea isn't to get everybody, but it's just to get a number of people. And we'll also, as well, how are we doing steel wise? We need 20 steel. We're going to pop a steam hub over here as well, so that we can start to get some people working in the steelworks. Yeah, I know, our discontent still wasn't looking great earlier on, but now we're a bit better than we were. We are gonna do ourselves better over time. Bad food, bad healthcare, and cold homes. Cold homes are gonna have to deal with for now, whether they like it or not. We're gonna be having cold homes for now. Okay, good. So fighting arena's done. Hope rises. And we'll notice each time a little bit of a disconnect. There you go, 40 people living near a fighting arena, and that's 80 people living near a fighting arena, so that's a permanent modifier for discontent, is that that'll be permanently being dropped down. Aha, drawing boards have been done. Right. What do we do? Right, hothouses. Now, I mentioned hothouses temporarily. These are buildings where you can grow crops, but each one requires a steam core. Nice idea, but a bit difficult. Now, we can get a generator power upgrade, which will increase the heat zone that it will do. So rather than it giving one extra level of heat, it will give 2 levels of heat. And we can also do the same with the range upgrade, where rather than it just heating one particular ring, it will be able to heat 2 rings of houses. So we'll get and look at all of those. More scouts allow us to have more people out and about running around the Frostland. Coal mining is going to be what we're going to need for coal mines, but again, as I said, that requires a steam core. A coal thumper doesn't. Resource depot upgrade. These are resource depots that are basically a stockpile. So you'll be creating yourself stockpiles. Charcoal kilns is another way of making coal, but I don't believe these are any good. Not for what we need right now, anyway. But what I am going to work on is, before we get anything else, I'm going to get more scouts out. So I want them done next. And then I want to go and get myself... Oh, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. That means we are running out of coal. So we're going to have to start seriously thinking now about how we're going to get our coal going forward. We've got the coal thumpers researched, so we can go the coal thumper route, and as I said before, that has its pluses and its minuses. You know, you have to have 10 people in the coal thumper, and they'll create piles of coal outside the coal thumper. You then have to fill gathering posts with another 10 people to go and collect that coal. And each coal thumper can support up to 4 gathering posts. So, you know, for one coal thumper with 4 gathering posts, you're looking at you having to commit 50 people to that for gathering coal. Whereas coal mines will, when upgraded, because they don't come like this straight out of the bag when you first research it, but when you've actually upgraded them, they will bring in more coal than the coal thumpers can provide when they're at the maximum upgrade level. But you know, it's a lot more cost and steam cores and things like that. So if you're struggling in the game and you can't get any steam cores, coal thumpers will certainly at least fill in for where your shortfall is from coal mining until you've upgraded. If you prefer coal thumpers, that's very cool. There is, in fact, a very cool achievement that you can get, which is called Shai Hulud Summoner, which is a nod back to Frank Herbert's Dune, which means you get that for when you have 4 coal thumpers running on a playthrough. That's a very good little nod back to a nice bit of sci-fi history there. That's good. We've still got that lot working their way through. They're chilly, so it's not too bad for them. Okay, so we've got another 3 and a bit days until temperature drops again. So we've got a bit of time to be able to look at how we're going to manage getting our coal in. Oh, hello. Who's got what now? Cold homes. Yeah, let's eat whole homes. You have to start heating 8 cold homes within 24 hours and keep them heated for 2 days. Right, okay. How long have I got? Within 24 hours. Shouldn't be a problem, he says. We've got about 4 hours left on that. Got 18 people who are ill at the moment, so let's get our steam hub back on. Forgot to turn that off. Okay, good. So we've got to maintain this for 24 hours. Alright, well, it wasn't so hard as I thought then. I just got to make sure I don't run out of coal in the next 24 hours or I am buggered. But we've got about 24 hours left, so we should be all good. Right, pop you in, pop heater on, and we'll pop 10 people in there. And I'm going to need some more food, I believe. You know what? I'm going to get another one built. Just in case. Just have a concern about how much food we have available. And the number of people we have coming in. So if you go and look, our food situation is that we are bringing in 100 a day and we're consuming 145. It's like, eesh, not good. So we'll need to sort that out. If we get these two done, how are we doing on people? 24. We really need 30. I might need to throw some engineers at some stuff that the workers are doing at the minute. Like, you lot can change with those. That should get me the 30 people to do these hunters' huts. Right, let's get you lot out and get those lot out, and that way we should do a little bit better then at that point. Ooh, yeah, we've got people over here we need to go and fill in. I'm starting to run low on people. God damn. Oh, hang on. I need to change this to extended shift. And as we saw when we were doing the working hours for the steam hubs, we're going to do the 6 in the morning till 8 at night for the extended shift time. And that works out nicely. This one we need to keep on for 24 hours because there are people sleeping around here. I know I was being... Oh, well, hello. We've got someone gravely ill. Ha 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 ha. We have our first gravely ill person. Crap. That happened quicker than I thought. I completely took my eye off the ball of quite how many sick people we have. Damn it. Alright, okay. Well, a gravely ill person isn't good. So, how many have we got in there? In there. Okay, so a gravely ill person is somebody who will need better medical attention. And we've got two ways of handling that, as this game seems to always like to do with people, which we shall come to in but a moment. As soon as we've got our chance for the next Book of Laws cooldown, which is another hour. Here we go. Right. Now we've got a gravely ill person. Now we've got to make the decision on how we're going to deal with them. What should be your Hippocratic oath? Tell me what your view will be down in the comments. You can sustain life. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. The gravely ill will be kept alive but untreated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly, discontent will rise slightly. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. The gravely ill will take up beds in medical posts. So we can, gravely ill people, we can put them on palliative care where they're just going to sit there and take up beds. Or we go down the slightly more experimental approach, should we say. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputation. After reduces law, can't deny them for another 18 hours. I don't think they would want me to if I choose this one. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly, and you have a 30% chance of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left an amputee. And discontent will rise slightly. So, in the comments, let me know, what would you do? Would you leave them to be a burden to the town and not treat them, or not do anything to fix where they are, and they'll just sit there and be in a load of beds in medical centres? Or would you risk going in and doing some amputation and hope for the best? Let me know what you would do. I know what I'm doing. I'm signing the radical treatment.
A new law has passed.
They may not like it. I just hope they won't cut off my leg if I fall ill. It may make sense, but that doesn't make it any less cruel. Well, you know, science has got to move forward somehow. Don't like it? Well, don't get ill. But we're going to go and get the next one we were going to get was the wall drill. Oh, I've got a lot of ill people. I'll bugger it. I'll do the medical post upgrade. How are we doing? We've got how many days till it gets cold? So that will be done in 1 day. That will be the next day. That'll be the next day. So if I do that one, that'll probably be about there. I can then start on my wall drill, which I want, which would be about there. And then after that, I can do the generator power upgrade, which would probably be about there. And then there'll be another research I can just about get done in time. I should be alright. Right, let's get the medical post done so we can get some people healed up before it gets too chuffing cold in a couple of days. In like 3 days. Right, we've researched more scouts, so I need to find 5 workers. I've got 4. Right, you're going in there. Right, see you later. Off you go. You lot are going to go to the observatory. Right, run, Forrest, run. Okay, good. So we're doing all right. Oh, another gravely ill person. I'm gonna need another medical post. Crappity crap. Come on, you kids. You're supposed to be bloody helping. You've been bloody useless so far. Right. One nice thing with this, when you're putting a building down, you go within a heat zone. If you see where the steam hub is, you can see it suddenly glows white when you're within range of it. If I move one out the way, it's just outside. So you've got to get the main body of the building inside the ring there, and then that will show up that it is available to pop in place and be within that heat zone. So we'll throw ourselves another medical post down. It's going to start getting tight. I don't think I've got enough engineers, so I'm going to cripple this slightly and hope the kid engineers are going to start doing their damn job. Kids are helping medical facilities. Yeah, not doing bloody well though, are they? Okay, people are starting to come down a bit. It's good, and hopefully this will be done soon. Okay, we've got an hour and 10 minutes until this one's done. Hey, medical post upgrade done. Good. That'll speed up our people getting their time in the medical posts. Right, wall drill. Let's get you unlocked. Good, I've got 2 steam cores. I've got 1 for a coal mine, 1 for a wall drill. Wall drills are wonderful things. Wonderful creations. And again, I absolutely love the art style that these have. When we get to come in, you can see these look absolutely storming. It's better than any chimenea in someone's garden, I tell you that. You know, the gathering posts look great, and there's those. That's the sawmill. Oh, that's not sawmill. The steelworks. Right, where were we? Right, let's quickly see what our guys have got here. Oh, a brass plaque on the bridge reads, "Built by the people of Winterholm in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton." Oh. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marvelling at the steel bridge spanning it. Even more so, the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be impossible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Oh, sorry, it would be possible. Good, so sites discovered, weather station, large convoy. So we can send it back to our city, or we can dismantle it. The automaton will safely reach our city on its own. Well, I'm sorry, I'm having the automaton. The automatons are absolutely the goat of this game. And you shall see when it gets back to the town. The automaton. We programmed the automaton and sent it on its way. It disappeared in the distance, walking steadily towards our city. The first wisps of snow started to settle on the bridge. Good. Right. We're going towards Winterheim, so we'll go over this way. That's the bridge to Winterheim, wherever Winterheim may be. Which we will get to in time, no doubt. Right then. Oh, hello, what's this? Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterheim proves that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. We'll find out in Winterheim. Okay, so we're definitely going to Winterheim then. Okay, so that's our automaton. It's going to be 1 day, 18 hours before it arrives back with us. Let's go and finish off getting this lot back in. How are you lot doing? You're chilly. Let's go falling ill. Our number of people who are ill has dropped to 16. That's good. And our gravely ill person's now gone in to be treated. So that's good. So we may end up with an amputee quickly. Well, it'll be a shame, but it is what it'll have to be. Alright, good. There we go. How are we doing on this? We've got 23 hours until that is until we resolve that and we get some more hope for keeping a promise. Our discontent is, as you can see, is dropping away nicely as people are going to the fighting arenas and are enjoying those quite nicely. How doing over here? That's our wall drill. That's doing nicely. So we've got 94 wood, 99 steel. That's good. We're coming along slowly but surely, and we've got temperature level drop, which we'll get to in a bit. Okay, so now here comes the next little question. We've got either a public house, I forgot about that one. Public house. Even in this harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work in good company with a stiff drink in hand. New building, public house. Patrons of the public house are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly. You will have to build a public house. Cool, so you can go and get everyone bladdered and then they'll all be happy. Or you can do dueling laws, where disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. Now, do we want people bashing each other's sponsors in? We've got the fighting arena for that. So this will be discontent will be reduced permanently. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent, and sometimes people will be killed in a duel. I'm going to hold off on that bad boy for now, if that's alright with everybody. Now, we have a care home, where gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at a low cost in special homes. Or we can go with extra rations for the ill. We'll keep feed sick people extra rations to help with their recovery, which will increase the speed at which they are going to recover. Or if we're desperate, and I do mean desperate, you can choose this option, overcrowding. Our medical facilities should be fully utilised, even if we have to put the patients on the floor. The capacity of medical facilities is doubled, so rather than holding however many it currently holds, which I believe is 5, it will then hold 10. Using the extra capacity will cause discontent, and discontent will rise slightly. Now, that's the desperate worst case scenario. If I was doing this on hard mode or extreme, I would probably do that. But I'm going to go with the extra rations for the ill, because we're on normal mode, and without buggering up too much, I should be able to get through this, even if I'm just trying to show everything that you can do. And we'll sign that. and that'll then mean we can go into triage, which will be the next one. But we'll get to that later. And then after care homes, you can have prosthetics, which will help with the amputees. So we'll go with the extra rations for the ill for now, because I should hopefully be able to throw in, that'll throw 10 food rations, be given to patients to speed up their recovery. So if I throw that in there, and in there, I know I'm absolutely going to cripple my food, but I want to try and get these people out as quick as possible. Right, what are you? We found some survivors at the large oh, bugger. Right, we'll escort them back. That's another 27... what's that? 27 engineers and... Oh, sorry, 27 workers and 19 engineers. Cool. Right, we'll escort them back. This is why we want extra scouts, because otherwise we'd be stuffed with this. Okay, 5 AM, so we should be good to go for our next bit of work. We're doing 603 coal at the moment. We're doing alright with that. Doing fine, all things considered. Gotta move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to do. Yes, there is, you lazy good for nothing buggers. Right then. It's good. 71% through our wall drill research. And you found... Oh god, more survivors! 4 children, 18 engineers and 12 workers. Damn you. Right. We're gonna need to get some more steam hubs out. Alright, let's go and extend this out a bit. And as we've got a bit more around this way, let us throw a steam hub in around here, because we can use the space around that fighting arena to start housing some people. But this is also going to start meaning we're getting a bit tight on our coal, because we have on the ground 623, of which we are currently consuming 272 a day. Thankfully we're pulling in more than we're using, but we're about to increase that with another steam hub. So that's 3 coal per hour, which is obviously quite a lot during a day with 24 hours. So we're going to have to bear that in mind. And while we're here, as we're getting a bunch more people in, let's get our other steelworks in place. It was the steamworks, wasn't it? No, steelworks, that's the one I wanted. There. Right, good. We'll get our steelworks in place. We've got some steel out here, but I'm not really worried about that at the minute, because I'm going to have something that's going to be completely unaffected by the cold, which will help with that shortly. But for now, we need to get our coal working.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
There's always plenty to do. Bada bing. Right, good. So we are going to we're going to look at what else are we going to have. Bunkhouses, I don't need them now. I'm going to go with the coal mining for now though. Nope, wrong window. Because I want to go and build my wall drill. Now these wall drills drill into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed a forest before the ice engulfed them. Provides up to 160 wood per standard workday. It is, however, base heating level 1, and it requires 20 wood and one of our magic steam cores. So that will go... Where do you go? You go there and there. Okay. So you can go there for now, and we will run a road around to you and over to there, around to there. Okay, good. So that's now used one of our steam cores. We've only got 2. Here we go, steam cores. You'll skip C1. And there's one of our steam cores. It's basically a little bit like a steampunk version of an RTG, or radioisotope thermal generator. Which is our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. So these things are rare as rocking horse poo at early stages of the game. We may well be able to find a source of more of them, but that all depends on how the game goes. But we shall see. See, at the moment we are doing ourselves all right. Getting a little low on wood, but these people are slowly but surely pulling them in, which is fine. It's just keeping us going. Got our 2 coal mining deposits over here, which we will probably keep this and head that up that way, or pull it across from this way. Again, these roads are heated from the steam pipe up the middle, so we don't have to worry too much about anyone traversing this route in the cold. They will stay nice and warm. Right, coal mining done. How are we doing? Still got a day and a bit to go, and we are through nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Anything else I need to get done today? Bunkhouses I want to get done. Bunkhouses are the next level of housing up. They are effectively a direct replacement for tents, and they have an extra level of building insulation. Right, also want to get the generator power upgrade as well for getting in place for when it gets a bit colder. But I think the bunkhouse is going to trump it this time, because with the extra insulation, we can have more people in houses that aren't necessarily needing as much heat from the generator. Okay, so we'll throw our first coal mine in over there, and we'll grab that across there just to touch in to make ourselves an area to get the coal mine started. So at least now, when this gathering post runs out, we are not completely and totally buggered. It's not perfect, I can guarantee you that, but at least it will be something better. Oh good, now people have started to return. Can disband the scouts? No, we're not going to do that, and we're going to go send you lot out to the weather station. 1 day, 22 hours. There we go, so we've got our wall drill is built, and what this does looks very, very cool when it's finished, which we'll get to shortly. And our automaton is 17 hours away, but we've got our people in. We've got 24 people who are unhomed at the moment, so let us start getting our tents in place. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so I'll do that's enough for 40 people. So that'll also cover some of what we've got coming in here.
End of shift. Go rest all
Now everyone can start going and resting, and that means these buildings will get completed. So hopefully we'll get the people who are going to be here now at least up and done. Alright, promised warmth delivered, hope rises. We're doing good on hope. And our 40 homes will be finished soon. Now it's 8 o'clock, so everyone's now finished their shift. So all the building work should start getting completed tonight. And you should see everyone's now walking along, looking nice and warm along this area, carrying their resources up to finish building our second sawmill, steel mill, and then to make sure we've got everything to finish off the construction of our wall drill. I do just love coming in at night time and just looking at the way the city looks. It looks just absolutely brilliant. You got the old fighting arena where everyone's going to go and have a fight, and more people have just returned. Bugger. Right, you can go to the crash site. to get some more scouts out soon. But we're doing better. We're down to 7 who are sick. And so far, touch wood, so far, we've not had anyone needing to be an amputee yet, which is good. We're going to get more people being unwell because, you know, we've got a lot more people to deal with. And I'm going to need another... yeah, I'm going to need at least one more hunter's hut for now, because we are getting very low on available. Let's get that in place. You can stay. Where's the best place for that? Damn, we don't quite reach the steel wreckage over there. Alright, let's pop that there, because then that'll at least cover that building, and I can get a couple of bits around that. You are going to need to be an overnight, and you're a chili. Right, throw 10 people in there. 10. I'll tell you what, throw 10 engineers in there. Sod it. And we'll get another 10 engineers in that steel mill, and they can have a bit more discontent whether they like it or not. And 10 workers can go in there, have a long shift, and they can put up with it whether they like it or not. Sorry, this needs to be done, lads. You're gonna have to get on and just put up with it. Right, good. So 6 in the morning, everyone should be starting to go to work, and there we go. Our wall drill is now slamming into the wall, and we're starting to get loads and loads of wood coming in now. There you go. Look at the difference that makes, eh? Right, you need to go there, and there, and there. That's another 30 homes in, which should cover where we're at for those 30 homeless people. And by then, hopefully, when that research is finished, we should be good on wood for now. Let's keep going with that. We've got loads of... bunkhouses are done. Good, bunkhouses are done. What else do we need? Charcoal kiln, don't need that. Sawmill upgrade, don't need that. That I don't need. That I don't need. Generator power upgrade, I do need. Generator range upgrades are useful, but they do require a lot more coal. So I'm just going to work with the power upgrade for now. And I'm going to start saving some money for the next level of research that comes after it. Ah, the automaton arrives. Doesn't that look so good? Okay. I heard it can replace an entire team of workers. It's safe, right? I'm sure our inventors thought of everything. Yep, there we go. Using automatons. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labour crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. I see. And you are going to do your first job. You are going to come over here to this steel wreckage, and you are going to clear up my steel wreckage, please. There'll be 24 of those, and that'll be that and nice and out the way. There we go. We've got another hunter's hut in place, and we'll go and throw some more food out so everybody can start going and getting some more food. So there we go. Just over an hour now. So there we go. We've got ourselves are starting to produce quite nicely. We've got all our main production facilities starting to come along, and our automaton looking dash amazing. Base efficiency 60%, but we'll get to that later. And at the moment we have some people who are sick, and they are going in and being treated. We've got some people who are a bit hungry, but we've got lots of food rations. And in the next day, our temperature's going to drop another level, but we know we can already survive that because we survived it last time. And so, yeah, I think on that note, I will end the episode there. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Throw any comments you like down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please do throw a like, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel. And otherwise, thank you very much indeed for your time. I will see you in the next one. You take care now. Alright, bye bye.